picture this, the most haunted object in the world. Where do you picture it belonging or being sold? Hidden castle? A museum archive? An ancient tomb? No, on eBay. On eBay. Hi, Banshees! Grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and get cozy. Today we're talking about Dybbuk boxes. Just a dusty little wine cabinet looking thing that's been blamed for strokes, deaths, hauntings, poltergeist activity, even nearly killing Post Malone. Yeah.
So apparently there's a thing called the Dybbuk box, which is one of the most haunted items in the world, apparently. So we took the glass case off of the Dybbuk box, which is in his museum in Vegas. And he thought it was a sick idea to put the ashes of a lady who died while she was possessed on top. Whoa. And then my plane almost crashed. I was in a car accident. My house got robbed and I had bite marks on my arm. And he hit the wall like I've never seen someone in fear so hard as whenever he touched it. And it's I don't know if it's someone who's dead or if it's a demon or if it's something dimensional, but it's something there that goes bump in the night, I suppose.
And listen, this is why I always like side-eye antiques, because the girl loves antique shopping, but sometimes things just give a vibe and it's like, that's so cute, but no. Sometimes you think you're getting a bargain and instead you're buying a nightmare. Here's where it all starts. Kevin Mannis, an antique stealer. He's in Portland. He goes to an estate sale. Supposedly, there's this woman who's passed away named Cavella, a Holocaust survivor. According to Mannis, her family told him that he had used this wine cabinet thing to trap an evil, malevolent spirit in it. And it should be opened under no circumstances ever. It should never be opened, ever, ever, ever. Someone opened it. Da-da-da-da. Da-na-na-na. Like, imagine buying a box and someone's like, do not open this ever. What's the first thing you're gonna do? You open it. So Kevin took it home and he opens it. Now, I will say, researchers have never been able to verify this story and whether or not it's true, which is a little sus. And some people even think that he made it up to make it more scary. Anyways, almost immediately, weird, crazy stuff starts happening. Poltergeist activity, light bulbs exploding. Light bulbs in places exploding in succession, like boom, 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 like in a row. That's crazy. One light bulb exploding, crazy. If this light bulb explodes, I'm gone in a heartbeat. Mannis starts having these nightmares and he's like, I can't have this anymore. So he gives it to his mother. Men, dude, like what? Why would you give it to your mom? He gives it to his mother. She has a stroke. So he decides that it probably caused her a stroke. So he puts it on eBay to give to someone else. Instead of trying to like destroy it, right? Or like talking to someone, he puts it on eBay. And he writes this terrifying description, basically telling people, warning them not to buy it. But he's the one who listed it. The post blows up and this is where the Dybbuk box legend starts. So I bet you're all wondering, what's inside the box? What's inside the box? 2 pennies from the 1920s. A lock of hair, blonde hair, with string around it. A lock of dark hair, tied with string around it. A little granite statue carved the word shalom. A dried rosebud. A golden wine goblet. A single candle holder and a black cast iron candle holder. Creepy, right? It's like a starter pack for a ritual, feels like. It does seem like someone could have tried to bind something in there. Anyways, years later, flash forward to young Zack Bagans in 2020. He's not young then. Years later, flash forward to Zack Bagans in 2020, opens it on live TV. So it's been released. Now that I think about it, the world's got worse since. He claims there's secret compartments inside and stuff that people still don't know anything about. And honestly, the mystery only fuels fear because nothing good ever comes from a hidden compartment. Except one of my grandparents' piece of furniture supposedly had a secret compartment and there could have been money or something in it, but nobody knows which piece of furniture. We just found the instructions for a secret compartment, but it didn't actually say which piece of furniture had the secret compartment. Something good could have come from that secret compartment, and I will wonder forever what it was. Enough about me, let's get back to Kevin. Kevin owned it in 2001, first buyer. In 2003, Iosef Nitsky buys it. He's a college student. He reports seeing shadow figures and unexplained illness. He didn't last long before passing it along. 2004, Jason Haxton buys it. A museum director in Missouri said the box gave him rashes, choking attacks, and disturbing dreams of like a hag. Ew. He eventually seals it inside of another protective container and lines it with gold, kind of like a paranormal nesting doll, like a box in a box in a box in a box. Then he wrote the Dybbuk Box in 2011, which inspired the horror movie The Possession in 2012.
Cool. Daddy, can I get this?
Whatever you want, kiddo.
Something in there. Well, that's weird. There aren't any seams.
What does that mean?
I think whoever made this didn't want anybody to open it.
Then in 2016, Zack Bagans gets it. And he says that the energy is so dark, even the staff has to avoid that room. And then it was featured multiple times on Ghost Adventures, and it became one of the museum's biggest attractions. So when did it try to kill Post Malone? Well, that was when Post Malone visited Zak Bagans Museum in 2018. And he touches Zak's shoulder while Zak's touching the box. Weeks later, his plane has to make an emergency landing, his Rolls Royce crashes, and his house is robbed. So everyone's like, it was the Dybbuk Box! It was the Dybbuk Box! Coincidence or cursed? I'm not sure. But Post Malone himself actually hinted that he kind of believes that it was the box's fault. So Zak Bagans shows the box to people, he features it on Ghost Adventures, and then suddenly Dybbuk boxes, which weren't originally any paranormal lore. Like, these didn't exist as a thing until this one. And then now suddenly there's a bunch of other people who suddenly have Dybbuk boxes. Even Jewish scholars are like, no, like a Dybbuk box is not a thing. But a Dybbuk is. So a Dybbuk is a spirit that attaches to people. And they say that there's really no evidence of a box being able to trap them. But who knows? I mean, we really don't know anything about the spiritual. Like, we know nothing. Even the things we know don't know if we know them. But these Dybbuk boxes have been popping up all over the internet.
By request, how you dispose of a Dybbuk box. My first suggestion is you give the Dybbuk box to a practitioner to dispose of, because they know how to deal with things like spirits.
Oh, that looks...
Yeah, it's cracked.
There you go.
So that's probably ready to open.
Well, the milk.
That's a strange mixture.
No.
Right.
eBay, YouTube, TikTok, you name it. People are doing Dybbuk boxes unboxing that they're buying off eBay. So are people now trapping spirits just to sell evil boxes to YouTubers so that they can open it and get cursed? I don't know. I don't know anything. Either way, cursed item culture expanded on this. Sam and Colby and countless other paranormal investigators have tested their own Dybbuk boxes and racking up millions of views in the process, so good for them.
What's up, guys? It's Sam Colby. Today, we are going to be opening Dybbuk boxes drunk.
What the?
This happened at literally the exact same time that the box got dropped off.
Whoa. This isn't good.
Whether it's real or not, as I mentioned before in videos, I don't think that it has to be real to necessarily have an effect on people. If you believe that you're cursed, probably more bad things are going to happen to you. It became the perfect internet cocktail. We've got internet creepypastas, celebrities, Post Malone. Why are you at Zack Bagans? Famous YouTubers all talking about Dybbuk boxes. So now, it is one of the most famous haunted objects in the entire world. I don't know if I think that you could trap a spirit in a box. What do you guys think, Banshees? Is the Dybbuk box actually cursed or just like really good horror story writing on eBay? Either way, next time you're thrifting, remember, you're not just bringing home cute vintage items, you're bringing home whatever energies attached to them as well. So if you do buy something and it's kind of got an eerie vibe, do some cleanse maybe. And if you're trying to buy an item that they tell you don't open it, maybe don't open it. The Dybbuk box literally turned into like one of those haunted internet chain mails because it just keeps getting passed to the next person. Anyways, Banshees, I'll be releasing the entire Dybbuk Box archive when this video goes live for a limited time. So if you want all of the secrets and the extra info, make sure to download it before it expires. Until next week, bye guys!